Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the T Profit Punch. In this video, we're going to be talking about setting up the goals, the sales copy, and all that for your t-shirts after you have the design created and uploaded here, as you saw in the earlier video. Now, on this step, what we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to click Next Step, and we're set to the Set Goal. Now, this is a very important part of the process, especially here on Teespring, because the base goal that you set and the starting price and all that is going to determine how much profit's coming to you, and of course how successful you're going to be. Because now if you do not hit this goal that you set, then you will not get the profit of the shirt. So even if you have a goal of 50 and you sell 30 and the campaign ends, and you will not make any money from those 30 sold because they won't be printed. That's the whole purpose of the Teespring system, is that it's a crowdfunding t-shirt site. You have the goal, they hit it. If that goal's hit, you get paid the money and the shirt gets printed. If those things don't happen, then you do not get the money and the shirt isn't printed, obviously. Now, as far as setting your goal, the higher up that you set this initial goal, the higher your profit per shirt is going to be, because it costs them less to buy 150 shirts right away than to buy 10 shirts right away. So you want to keep this in mind. Now, you also, like I said, you want to be able to hit your goal. You are allowed one drop. So if you set your goal at 50 and you see that it's 2 days before the end of your campaign, you sold 30, but you're not going to sell those last 20, then you can go ahead and drop your campaign to 31 or 32 and make sure that you hit that goal. But you can only drop it once, and when you drop it, you're going to lose that extra commission that you would have had per sale. So you want to try and set that initial goal to right around what you think you're going to be able to sell. I always usually start mine around 30 for a goal. It sets a good base price, plus it's a realistic amount that we can hit. Now, as far as our selling price, we started out when Teespring was first starting to get big. Everyone was going $12 to $15 shirts, and that was just because they were kind of scared of what would sell. Now, as far as it goes, if someone buys a $15 shirt, they pretty much would pay $20 for it. So the standard price right now for shirts is about $19.99, $20 there. Now, for some campaigns, some very hot buzz niches, I've done $24.99 to get that extra $5 per sale, and that little difference there can make a huge difference in your overall profit, because that's an extra third of the commissions right there. So I added 33% to those campaigns that I did $24.99. Now, that might be a little high for some niches as well. When you do a $24 to $30 shirt, you're going to get comments on your ads and your posts from people saying that that's way too expensive a shirt. But if you have the right buyer crowd and you have a more rich audience, I guess, then you can get away with a good $25 shirt. So we're going to just set ours right here, our example campaign, at 30 at a selling price of $20. So we're going to get $10.16 per sale that we make, as long as we hit our goal. Now, if you end up selling 50, 100, 200, 500, 1,000, whatever, your commissions are going to bump up a little bit each kind of platform or plateau that you reach. But if you set your goal too low, you start at 30 and you sell 300, you're not going to get as much commission per sale as if you set your initial goal to 300 in the first place. They take a little bit of percentage if you set your goal too low, because they want you to be, ordering the more shirts, the better for them. So right now, if we sell 30 shirts, we are estimated to make $304 from this simple campaign. So we're going to go ahead and click Next Step, and this is where we can add the copy and all that stuff. First off, we have the title, so we'll go with I Love the Longhorns as our title. You can add in limited edition or something like that, 40 characters or less, whatever you think's in there. Now, as far as the description, very short, simple, to the point. I like to keep it to where the buy button is going to be above the fold, so people do not have to scroll down on the website to see the buy button. So it's going to be something along the lines of, if you love the Texas Longhorns, then this shirt is for you. Then we can talk about, buy one, get one free, or buy two, you get free shipping, whatever your deals are. If you're going to say $10 discount to give that little effect, then you can put that in the next paragraph here. So we printed up, or we wrote up something right here that we're going to use. as our description. Very simple, short to the point. If you love the Texas Longhorns, this shirt is for you. You are qualified for a $10 discount. It's limited edition design. All discounts have been applied. Order 2, free shipping. Now we're also going to add a little graphic at the end here to add a little bit of flair to our sales page. So we have just this image. Check out other options below. Now, because of these other options, we're allowed to create a few different styles to offer the buyer. And as you can see down here in the add additional products section, where we can add a v-neck, a women's tee, long sleeve, a hoodie, athletic wear. So we're probably I'm gonna go ahead and add these 4 right here. V-necks I don't really sell that well for me, so I haven't been doing them much. So now as far as campaign length, this depends on what type of niche you're doing. If you're doing a fundraiser all month, then you can do a 21, 30-day campaign. If you're doing a buzz campaign that's only going to be around for the next 3 days, then you can do a 5 to 7-day campaign. And it just really depends on how long you want to try and be pushing a shirt. Now the longer you go without having the goal, the longer the initial buyers are going to have to wait, and they may get upset and grumble, and it takes another 2-3 weeks after the print date for them to even receive their shirt. So they're waiting 2 to 3 months to get their shirt if you're sending a 30-day campaign. So keep that in mind. You want to keep your buyers happy and things like that. For this example, we're just going to go 7 days. So we'll go, I love long age. Could be dirty. Next, we'll agree to the terms of service, and this is just to make sure that you're not infringing, you're taking any logos, copyrighting anything, protecting Teespring. So you don't want to, of course, break any of the rules on that part. Teespring is out there to find those, and they'll shut down any T-shirts that are infringing copyright or anything like that. And it doesn't matter if you made sales or not, you will not get your money. So from here, we just click Launch Campaign. Let that do its work, and you will have your first T-shirt design up and ready to go. We want to just double check everything, make sure it's looking good and in place. And the next step we can do from here is start our advertising and our marketing campaign. So there we go. There is our Teespring shirt. We have our options. Hoodie, all good stuff. So that is it, guys. I will see you in the next video.